Well, here's ugly lock number 2, coming all the way from Glenwood Springs, Colorado. This is from Tri-County Locksmiths. Now you can see they tried to get into this thing. They tried drilling. I really don't know if Kwikset has an anti-drill pin or not, but they stopped for some reason. Maybe they ended up picking it to get inside of there. It looks to be pretty well intact everywhere else. So I do have a key for it. Let's get this thing clamped up inside of here. And I will show you the key. There we go. Bitting's not too bad on this thing. It does still work. So let's see if we can pick our way into it. The first thing I want to do is take the handle and shove some of that metal from the face out of the way. I don't know if we can even bend that out of the way to give us access to that keyway. See if that'll fit in there. Okay, there we go. Alright, I'm going to use a gem all the way in. Okay, normally with a Kwikset I'll try to force it, but I'm not going to do that today because I think these guys probably put tricky pins, just like in that Schlage that they sent. That Schlage is not a standard Schlage, obviously, and I think that this Kwikset is probably in the same category. Okay, that was pin 5. I had a click out of it and a very slight rotation of the core. Okay, that was pin 1, same deal, all the way to the back. Trying light tension. We can always force it. Little counter rotation. Let's first, before we force that, let's check these other guys. Okay, that's a little counter rotation on 2. Okay, that was pin 4. I touched him. We got some good fault set out of it. Okay, I'm getting counter rotation on 5, but not very strong. Let's check these other guys first. Alright, it's 5. Very slight counter rotation. Let me get pick placed and we'll see if we can make this happen. He does not want to go. There we go. Alright, we got we're what, 2.5 minutes? Let's open this thing up and see what these guys from Colorado have put into this thing. Not a standard Kwikset, that's for sure. Okay, we do have the key, so if I screw up, it's not a problem. And I need to pull off that clip. Korinsky 77 gave me some brand new clip removers, but I haven't learned how to use them yet. So, we got to go to old school. And on, whoop, sorry about that, let's turn this down. Luckily, it's not hard on these. There's a little gap you can stick a screwdriver in and pull off these little E-clips. Not a big deal. Okay, still, whoop, the actuator. Okay, we're going to need this. Okay, its pins are up. Alright, let's see what these guys have come up with here. Standard. It's got a little groove in it. It's a spool key pin. It's another spooled key pin. And another spooled key pin. Nothing else on here. It looks like, I don't know if they started to drill this or if that's the anti-drill pin. That might be the anti-drill pin right there. That's why they weren't able to get through here and drill out that shear line. So it looks like it did its job. So that's a good thing about Kwikset. We finally found something good to say, guys. Alright, let's see what these guys have come up with. Okay, we got a homemade spool. Another homemade spool. Another homemade spool. A standard. Oh, and another homemade spool. And that's it, guys. Here's what we're looking at. Kind of evil on the key pins. This is really deep. This one is also, this one's also spooled a little bit. But if you get caught up in there, or there. That could be nasty for you, but it'd be kind of unusual to get the pins up that high to get caught onto those grooves. I'm not even sure that these two come into play. And the rest of these are just pretty much standard spools. They're well done. This one's pretty deep and this one's angled, so they're not all the same, so you're not going to get the same feel from each and every pin. Anyway, fellas, there you go. Tri-County Locksmith, guys, you did a great job. This is definitely not a standard Kwikset. I'm glad Kwikset doesn't take lessons from you, otherwise they wouldn't be so easy and they wouldn't be such good training locks. Everybody else, stay safe, stay legal.
You will flip when you see Bosnian Bill's YouTube channel. Subscribe now.